Hey everybody, PTPOP here, and I'm coming to you today just to make up a whole bunch of generalized shit about call centers. Yeah, because I make so much money doing this. Yeah, hey. Hey there, if you'd like to help support my channel or help support my mental recovery from working in a call center, please go to teespring.com and buy one of my t-shirts. I personally designed it, and it's titled Call Center Survivor. Here's an example of it in the photograph. A link to this t-shirt will be provided in the description. Any support you can give is tremendously appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. PTPOP here signing out. Enjoy the video. Bye.
He's rolling, he's throwing, he's moving, he's dancing to the beat of the city street.
Look out everyone, PTPOP is on fire with passion for call centers. So, over this last year or two, I've been making these videos about call centers and what a modern day sweatshop they are. And this is not just my opinion. My opinion has been reinforced by thousands of people who have seen my videos from all over the world. And I claim that the call center is a modern day sweatshop where people are treated like cattle, treated like slaves, abused, and basically manhandled. So I've had a couple of viewers who have recently been bold enough to claim that my assertions are just a broad generalization of the industry as a whole, and that I have no right to say such horrific things about call centers because of my just one broad brushstroke claiming that the whole industry is flawed. And so this is what I want to do. For those of you who watch this, who work in a good call center, do this for me. Do this for all of us, because I've got people I've talked to from all over the world. I've talked to people in Scotland, Ireland, England, Australia, India, Pakistan, the Philippines, France, the Ukraine, all over the place. People all over the world have told me their call centers are just as bad as I claim they are, that they're horrific situations, they can't wait to get out, they have chest pains, their health has changed, they have mental problems now, emotional problems, physical ailments from working in a call center. So if you are one of the people out there, wow, that is one tall girl, and you're one of those people that work out there who work in a good call center, do this for me. I want you to document everything, showing us through a video that your call center is a gem, is a really great place to work. First of all, I want you to take a photograph of your paycheck and X out your personal information like social security number, all the personal information like your address and your name, and show us that you're making a living wage. If you're living in the United States, of course, I don't know what a living wage is in France or Bali or something like that. But show us that first of all you're making a living wage. Show us where you work, and I want you to internally document how you're treated every day. I want you to show us through video and through a verbal journal like a vlog. Today I went into work and my boss was just so good to me today. I screwed up 5 calls. And she or he didn't get mad at me at all, and didn't wrap me up, and didn't review the calls. So I just let the calls go because there's such a good, fair, and equal boss. Then, if you do work in a good call center, I want you to show the environment. I want you to film and photograph the training room. Show us that it's not a windowless room, that it's a nice room. I want you to ask the trainer if you can sit in on a couple hours of training so you can prove to the world that not all trainers are bad. Okay? Show us training is good, it's not boring, they don't try to push too much information in on you. Interview the trainer. Ask he or she, who are the trainer, how long is training? What do you go over? How much do you have to go over? How much do you have to absorb in a short period of time? I want you to show written statistics from the company, how many people actually stay from each call center training class. And I want you to show us why they stay and why people leave. And if you happen to have gotten promoted, I want you to prove to us how you got promoted, that it was all based off of your work ethic, and that you have such a stellar worker. That I want you to show us all of your statistics from the metrics you have to meet on the phones. I want to show your name, your employee ID, showing how many calls you took in a given day, how many were hang-ups, how many, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. Zero out all of, black out all of your personal information. And let's see, I want you to prove to us how you got promoted. You've probably, if you're highly focused and organized, you probably kept track of all this stuff and have it at your desk or on a computer file somewhere. Prove to us that you didn't sleep your way to the top. Prove to us you didn't have friends internally or relatives, that it wasn't nepotism or favoritism because you had a friend or a family member already in the company before you got there. Okay? I don't know how you're going to prove all this, but prove us. I want to know. I want to see this wonderful call center that's out there that the world has yet to see, where people are treated fairly. I want you to prove to us that you work in a call center, you're treated fairly, you're paid fairly. I also show us your living wage along with the health benefits that you get, and the percentages and the deductibles. Show us that you get a good insurance wage, especially in the United States. You get a good insurance company with good coverage. Show us that. Prove it. If you think I'm such a liar and you think I'm just using broad brush strokes to cover an entire industry because I'm just generalizing, please, I more than welcome you to create the kind of videos I've created to contradict everything I've said to promote your company and its call center. Because the rest of us would like to see it. I, for one, would. Because I know it's not out there. And you know how I know this? Because I've worked in a lot of industries. I've worked in sales, customer service, tech support. I've worked in fundraising. I mean, I've done just about anything you can do except for collections in a call center. They're all atrocious. And then the final catch with this thing is that this call center that you work for, that is so wonderful and so grand and grandiose, it has to be a corporate call center, a major call center of at least 400 to 500 people, because the smaller call centers aren't as strict as the bigger call centers. So prove to me that you work for a major corporation with at least 400 to 500 people in just the call center alone, meaning in probably in the building you're working, there's probably 1,000 people in the building you're working, and it's, the building is a massive parking lot. I really want to see this. Now, if you can show me all this, I'll come work there. If it's in the United States, I'll drop everything right now. I'll come work there. What? What are you squawking about? Yeah, is that right? We're here. I told you we'd go to the park. I won't really come work there. But I'm at the park to walk my dogs. Talk to you later. Bye. Now I know what you're saying. The crazy guy on the internet that hates call centers is asking me to prove myself to him that I work in a good call center. Oh my God, what do I do, Mama? What do I do, Papa? The crazy guy wants me to prove I work in a good call center. I know I don't really, but he's calling me out of my game. He wants me to prove myself. Pappy never did that to me. Pappy just gave me awards every time I did something good or bad. Oh, Papa, Mama, what do I do? Well, you do what I told you to do. Prove yourself to this audience and to this world that you really do work in a good call center. Give us hope. There you go, buddy. There you go. I love my call centers. I gave you the thumbs up. I gave that guy the thumbs up because he didn't use the turn signal. You got your work cut out for you. I want complete documentation of this wonderful utopian call center you work in, where you make a living wage with wonderful benefits, and you have wonderful employees, and your boss doesn't treat you like complete shit, and the people that sit next to you on the floor are highly educated, well-spoken, non-mutant types. Non-mutant. Non-Asperger's. People who are just regular people making ends meet that can speak clearly, coherently, don't have a needle in their arm, aren't sitting in their car getting high every day, aren't completely covered from head to toe in tattoos, and trying to get over their meth, crack, heroin, or booze addiction. Prove it to me. Show us that the world has at least one decent call center in its midst. Show us. I dare you. I dare you. See, now I understand it. I don't know how old everybody is that watches my videos. So it could have been a 12-year-old kid, who's like, I'll make fun of the old man who's making fun of the call centers, and I'll put something up there saying there's something really good. I work in a great call center. And the kid probably doesn't even know what a call center is. His dad probably works in one, or his mom, his single mom, who's trying to raise 3 kids. Because I know there's a lot of kids that have nothing better to do in study hall other than harass old farts like me who are up on their soapbox. But if you're legitimately a grown person, an adult over the age of 18, who works in a good call center, let us know. Document it. Show us the proof. And then get people from around the world like I've done. I've gotten people from all over the world to confirm my message and to say that what I say is true. The call centers are a modern-day sweatshop, and they're giant shitholes. And I'm about to be hit by a gas truck. Look at this guy. I'm going to drive my gas truck around the corner as quick as I possibly can because I'm a moron on heroin. I make the joke about heroin because Ohio has per capita, the highest per capita of people hopped up on H. And I don't know why Ohio is so bad. I mean, there's not a hell of a lot to do here, but there's not a lot to do in Phoenix, believe it or not unless you're into hiking and staring at the Grand Canyon going, look at the Grand Canyon there, Papa. It is mighty awesome. Woohoo! There's not a whole lot to do anywhere, really. You even go to Southern California and sit on the beach and go, look, Papa, there's a girl on the beach that will never talk to me. Woohoo! If you're a legitimate human being, adult human being who's actually working in a great call center, the world wants to know about it. So I'm signing off here. George W. I'm call center fine, everything. Have a good day. PTPOP. Buy my book Small or my other book Breathe, John Lennon, Conspiracy to Murder. If you'd like to support this channel, subscribe, give it the thumbs up, the snooter. I also have a t-shirt for sale on teespring.com. The t-shirt is just a white t-shirt with a little logo of a call center headset. Below it says Call Center Survivor. We're all survivors in one way or another. I'm survivor-fied.